What is up?
To
The Fandomnauts Podcast.
the Fandomnauts Podcast.
We come in peace.
Come in peace. Herb.
What's up?
Plugs.
Plugs. You can catch us on. Well, you got Twitter at Fandomnauts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then you got Instagram. Is that gonna be the Fandomnauts?
No, it's the same thing. At Fandomnauts.
At Fandomnauts. Which one is the Fandomnauts? Is that your Gmail?
Gmail. TheFandomnauts at Gmail.
TheFandomnauts at Gmail. It's in the description, so you're gonna see it anyway.
Redbubble.
So check that out. Yeah. You got the Redbubble, the art page, where we're gonna have a bunch of artwork. Firstly, it's my art, but soon we're gonna have some Fandomnauts stuff on there, and we also gonna have some other Fandomnauts stuff coming soon. Just wait for that. Wait for it. Wait on it.
Whatever.
We got Twitch. We on Twitch. We're gonna be on Twitch tonight, actually.
Heezgotgame.
Is what Andy's is. Hikato_Rain, who is my Twitch.
I like the intensity you bring to this.
Yeah. And again, it's gonna be in the description at the bottom there. Go ahead and click on that, add, subscribe, follow, do all the good stuff. Everything that is required of us making money off of this, do all of it.
And today we have a quickie episode for you. It's dedicated to Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty is awesome. I love them. And that's what this podcast is about.
Yeah, I mean, they're characters. You like the characters?
Well, I mean the show, Rick and Morty, and the characters, I guess, voiced by one person.
Well, to start off, let's talk about what's actually going on with the show.
The latest thing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were looking up some information, right?
Yeah. So we were trying to get some confirmed news on season 3 of Rick and Morty. It was rumored that it was going to come out July 26th, which is today.
Mm-hmm.
There's been no confirmed reports of that actually happening. I've been looking up articles all day, and I don't see anything confirmed as of yet. I keep seeing stuff.
On Hulu either.
Yeah, I keep seeing stuff saying that it's going to be later, maybe early 2017 or mid 2017. So that's disheartening. It'd be nice if they just Beyonce'd us and just dropped it today.
Yeah, like a hidden album.
Yeah, just do that. Go ahead and do it, guys. You know you want to.
Yeah, but they're not being clear about when it's coming out. So we just want to hype it up with the fans.
Hype it up.
This is a Fandomnauts. Am I mistaken?
Yeah, we are fans.
Are we fans of things?
Well, we do have our fandoms.
And we're not dumb. But we're gonna talk about some of our favorite episodes.
Definitely.
What's thy favorite episode? Let's start with the favorite. Let's start with the best episode of Rick and Morty. Let's just dive into it.
My favorite episode of Rick and Morty? Okay, alright.
Do you want me to go?
Go ahead if you know yours off the top.
I think mine might be the season 1 finale. It's called Rick C. Business. Yeah. And it's the one where those aliens keep making they keep implanting memories into of characters, of these weird characters that into the family's memories, and they just keep adding more and more, and they just keep showing up out of nowhere, and next thing you know, they have these memories of these people that they've never even really met, and the deep connection with them, and they have to kill some of them. It's horrible. That shit
was crazy.
That shit was so funny.
Man, the themes they just play with on the show, just you can actually watch one episode and just rewatch it a couple different times and just see a few different things that you may have missed. That's one thing I really enjoy about it. That
show is the definition of taking acid and just going through the multiverse.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, shrooms is not something I would try on and watch that. That is an adventure.
The whole episode was funny because they couldn't tell who, you couldn't tell basically, and they kept getting more and more characters. Yeah, and they start killing people off.
You started with 6. No, there's 6. It's right here. I wrote it down for a reason. Wait a minute. Who cares about 6? It's just a number. Whatever. That shit was hilarious.
And then yeah, they kept trying to convince them to remember other stuff. Yeah. And then the best part of the episode is when what's his name? Gosh,
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
What's his name?
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
That's his name.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Mr. Poopy Butthole. Okay.
He got shot by Beth.
Yeah, she shot him. And she thought he was just a figment, but it was actually their
friend.
He
actually seemed like one of the parasites that came as well.
Never even seen them before. They
just randomly threw him in there like we were gonna fall.
The best part of the show is the voice acting. So like they improvise a lot, and when he was dying, he's like, "Oh God, is this death? Is this death?" It was like so funny.
I mean, I never watched somebody die and laugh so hard.
I've never seen a show where they leave like the laughing from the improvisation in the show.
Yeah. That's something that's unique too with their voice acting that I actually quite enjoy. It brings some type of uniqueness to it.
It's like trippy, like the multiverse. Like it seems like it has something to do with like that whole answer. What's I think that's my favorite episode. What's yours?
I think my favorite one is it's in season 2. It's episode 6 when Rick's car breaks down. All right, so we got a 2-parter on this one. This is why it's my favorite episode.
Was it a 2-parter?
Well, it's not a 2-parter, but we got 2 things occurring that made me love this. So the first thing is the obvious. Rick's car breaks down, and he has to go into his battery. Okay, there's a civilization inside of his battery that runs his battery, that energizes it, and that's a whole thing. But then the civilization inside his battery created the same thing, a civilization inside another battery to run their civilization, and so that was a whole crazy mess that Rick, Morty was really just ripping on Rick about the whole time. But at the same time as that was happening, Beth was stuck in the ship, and the ship had to protect Beth. And
it went 2 different ways.
Oh my God, that shit was hilarious.
Like she kept giving it command, and it was super advanced. It kept doing shit. Like
all she wanted to do was just not watch anybody die, and that's all that kept happening. Like, oh my God, this is the worst. That's my favorite episode. That's just hilarious, man.
That's a good episode. I really like that one too. Yeah. So another powerful episode for me is the episode where they were watching the multiverse TV.
Oh right, like the commercials came out.
Yeah, like that's actually a 2. Like they do that a lot. They split the story 2 different ways.
Yeah.
One was Rick and Morty just watching a bunch of different like improvised like TV shows. That it's basically you could tell the voice actors just improvised. Right. That shit was hilarious. Like, what was it? Like the one with the 2 brothers. This movie's called 2 Brothers. The brothers that are they have to escape Armageddon.
They have to save. There's a meteor coming down, and they're fighting. They completely improvised that entire promotional scene, and that shit is
that
like
trailer was
so
hilarious.
perfect.
And then that one where they show the guy with the commercial, and then like the commercials for doors that don't go anywhere. They're fake doors.
Was it a door commercial?
There was a fake door commercial.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking
look, these doors don't do anything, and like they improvise that, and then it shows him going to his car, going home, and then he comes back and still the door commercial.
He's still in the door commercial,
and like I'm still here, selling doors. And then on the other end of that, on the other side of that episode, it shows the I guess the parents and the daughter, what their lives would look like throughout if they were successful, you know.
Right. If they
weren't together, actually.
Right. Well, not necessarily they weren't together, but some of them if they weren't together, but just different versions of themselves. Yeah. So different universes. It was a multiverse thing they played on again. So they showed them different universes, and in each one they lived a different life, and it made them appreciate their lives a little bit more, basically. Another one of my favorites was I see episode 5, season 1. Meet, Seeks, and Destroy.
Oh, you beat me too.
Oh my fucking God!
Okay, so we both agree. Like we have different favorite episodes, but this is like one of the best episodes in the series.
Yeah.
Like this shit is hilarious.
Yo.
It's about these little magic. Basically, Rick gives the parents, I guess,
right,
this magical box, the Meeksies box.
Yeah, just something to help them around the house because they complain about whatever. Like, alright, shut the fuck up. Here's something that's gonna help you guys out. Just get out of my hair. And of course, then the limited human minds that they are, they misuse it. But the hilarious thing about this episode, man, is Mr. Meeksies himself. Oh my God, man, that. Look at me,
Mr.
bro. And
that voice actor
he could not help Jerry get better. That's all Mr. Meeksies live for, is to make sure that you accomplish your goal. And Jerry could not get better at golf.
Only his wife could.
What?
only his wife could get him to have like a better swing.
Right. Well,
swing on his golf game.
It took the whole episode.
So basically, the Mixies are like these helpers that you give them one task to do, and they exist for that one task, and then disappear. So they live to disappear. And if they can't help you with that task, they start to freak out. Like
if they live too long, like it starts to hurt them essentially.
Yeah, and it starts to mess with their mind. And then there's a Mixies that like couldn't help him and couldn't do his mission, and he creates the other Mixies, and like
he summoned another Mr. Mixie,
and they couldn't help, and like it's just like led to like these fucked up brawl.
Just a wave of Mixies brawling inside the house. Like I mean, a lot
but before
of
that, there's a discussion that they all have. Like, look at me, I'm Mr. Mixie. No, I think we should be doing this. And then they all introduce themselves like that. Look at me, I'm Mr. Mixie. I think we should be doing this. It's like hilarious. That voice actor.
Most hilarious thing.
The voice actor is great. Yeah, I really like that episode. But you know, one of the things that reminds me of what the show is doing, like one of the extended plots, I guess, or storylines is like the parents. They're like they shouldn't have never been together, and it's like everything in this show tells you that they're bad for each other. They'll be happy for someone else or whatever.
Right.
But they somehow like almost every single time they get on the brink of like saying just fucking divorce, they show why they're perfectly together or right together, like in this weird like heartful way. They do it every time. They keep doing it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get to the season where they divorce. They're not happy. I'm tired of seeing them like hate each other.
It's a disaster. Like they should definitely not be together. Well, they think they should, but Alien.
Well, the universe is telling them they like basically they've had every
opportunity. They had an unbiased alien trapped in the basement. Listen to them argue and let them know you two are the most horrible people. Y'all should not be together.
Not even that. They had an episode 7 of season 2
called Big
Trouble
my
in
God.
Little Sanchez.
That shit.
They basically create like their alter ego of each other, and they became it was these horrible monsters that became self-dependent on each other.
So essentially, they go to this planet where it's like a couple therapy planet.
Couples therapy
planet. And when you go there, these therapists gives you something or allows you to manifest your version of your loved one, I guess.
Yeah.
In your mind, how you see them in your mind, and manifest in reality. And basically, it's not supposed to be ever a crazy monster. It had never been that. It was always like a weird thing, two weird entities, arguing or something like that. Until these two fucking crazy motherfuckers came along and created this giant arachnid fucking monster humanoid thing, and this weird slug monster that represented.
But he had didn't he have like a camouflage ability or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. That was a good episode. It was a good
it shows you those two are just like they're gonna destroy the universe.
Yeah, but then they find a way to come back. I mean, I don't know.
Is that a good message you're trying to send or what? What's the message there?
I'm just like I don't know.
You know where there's another good episode. Which episode was that? I'm gonna have to find it to give you guys the more specific. Oh, actually. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to find it for you. But basically, it was the episode where Rick runs into his ex, Unity.
Yeah, and the planet.
Right, like that was a great episode. Just the way it ended for Rick, like that just gave you a bit of character. Was that the season? No, that wasn't the season finale. No. They just gave Rick a little bit of character development and showed you, okay, he really is a miserable person. Trying to. He loves Morty. He does love Morty. That's something that's evident throughout the show. That's
the only person he loves.
That's evident throughout the show. I mean, why else would he let Morty hang around him and be,
there was an episode that we saw last night, I think.
Which one?
It's the one where the giant heads or something.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't have fate. He didn't have fate in his.
Dang. I had that one right.
Swifty, Get Swifty.
Yeah, Get Swifty. That's what it was.
Episode 5, season 2.
Yeah.
Get Swifty. So Get Swifty was the episode where like giant heads came and made the world like what was it, like a music contest?
Right. The musical game show.
Musical game show, and they would get destroyed if they didn't come up with a hit. And Morty didn't trust Rick because he always gets them in trouble or something. And so then basically while he left, he took his portal gun, right? He stole his portal gun. He saw Birdman, and then Birdman like had this picture of Rick holding Morty when he was a baby, and then like he was just smiling. Right. And, like it was like a sweet picture, and he's like, damn, like your grandpa loves you, bro. Like, right. Like it's weird because he doesn't seem like somebody who cares about anybody. Like he does love Morty.
Yeah, he definitely loves him. Another episode that I just like and
he sacrificed himself for him.
Oh yeah, and which episode? That was the same one?
No, the Time Dimension.
Yeah, the Time Dimension episode. That was the first episode. That was season 1 premiere. I'm sorry, season 2 premiere.
Okay. I was like, not season 1. Rick on Time.
Yeah, Rick on Time.
Yeah.
One version of Rick sacrificed himself for one version of Morty, so they let you know. He cares in some aspect of him for him. But another episode I enjoyed was one where Jerry had to sacrifice his penis, or wanted to sacrifice his penis.
And then he started backing out.
Yeah, it's episode 8 of season 2, Interdimensional Cable.
That was hilarious.
Tempting Fate.
That was hilarious.
Alright, so with this guy, Jerry's such a douchebag that, some interplanetary aliens approach him like, yo, in our race, your penis is going to give our head, leader a chance to live. It's a heart for us. You know what I mean? If we could do this transfusion, it'll save his life. It'll save the multiverse, the universe. In fact, you'll be a hero known across the galaxy. And you're like, you might want to talk to my wife. Talk to my wife about it.
But you gotta cut your dick off.
Yeah, you gotta cut your dick off. You won't get it. No, that's it. You just won't have a penis.
Why don't you just replicate it? Your advanced aliens.
No, you just won't have one. And so he was like, you know what? I want to. But go ahead and talk to my wife about it, because it's like a couple decision.
Yeah.
And so
she might need some D.
And she was like, "No, yeah, you should do it, bro. You should go ahead and do that."
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh,
it's not like we use it."
Oh shit! All right, I guess I'll do it. So he backed out, and then he wanted to do it. It's a whole thing. I want you guys to watch it if you haven't watched it. I know you guys have watched it, so we won't get too much into it. But that's. But
that's some of the best episodes on the series. And man, like overall, the show is pretty good. Overall the show goes into like themes.
Yeah, the one thing I really enjoy about the show, just in general, what I really appreciate is the fact that it explores consciousness and realities and different dimensions and different theories about our reality and how we live and how we should live.
And it has like a lot of commentary on how stupid like every things we do every day is, or the way we think about stuff is, like the way we approach.
It's actually an extremely intelligent show. I know
it's
looks
meta
dumb.
Yeah.
It looks very silly and very dumb, but if you actually watch the show and listen to the dialogue, like if you like Archer, then you would realize how intelligent of a show it is.
I compare it actually more to like an adult Adventure Time, like adult.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I compare it to that.
I don't compare it to Archer. I just say in the sense that you have to listen to the dialogue and understand the show.
Oh yeah, but it has that. It has the dialogue of like smart dialogue of Archer.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I think it's a great series. Y'all should check it out. The Fandomnauts definitely recommend that series.
We recommend it. If you would rate it.
But we don't know. We don't have any idea when it's gonna come out. Season 3.
Man, I've been looking through these articles.
What happened to season 2 finale again? Can you remind me?
Let me just. I heard that. Just don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't know.
But season 2 finale is called The Wedding Squanchers. If I remember, the whole family gets to Planet Squanch. Oh yeah, to attend Bird Person's wedding.
Oh yeah, turn your head. Turn your head.
Yeah, so they attend Bird Person's wedding in the season finale of season 2, and I am actually drawing a blank on what happens. Do you remember?
Well, I know Rick goes to jail.
Oh right, but oh man, I gotta watch the season finale again.
I gotta watch the season finale too. Hey, we have something to do.
All right,
and we get to support more Rick and Morty.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's great though. The season finale is great though. It ends sad. It ends very sadly.
Yeah. All we know
you're not sure about their fates.
Rick ends in prison, and he's got to get out of that. But
he's gonna be
season 3 though, man. Just got history confirmed, and we don't have a confirmed date. Everything's still up in the air. Still a bunch of rumors.
He's gonna be so
awesome.
gangster in prison.
It'd be awesome if it dropped today. But
no, it's not.
Looks like it may drop later on this year. That'd be the best thing, but most likely 2017. So look out for that.
All right, brother. Than that, guys, like, comment, subscribe, Redbubble, Twitch, all that in the description down below.
Go ahead and do that. Like, subscribe, do everything. Like I said, everything in your power to make us money without you actually having to spend any. Just do it. Just do it.
Just listen to it. And that's it. The Fandomnauts are going to be traveling the multiverse themselves.
Yeah.
We're out.
We come in peace.